Monkey had a special talent. He could turn a 10-minute task into a 3-hour adventure. One Monday morning, Monkey sat down to finish an important project. Monkey cleaned his desk, made a cup of coffee, opened his laptop, and told himself, "Today, nothing will distract me." 30 seconds later, his phone buzzed. Now, it wasn't an important notification. It wasn't a work message. It wasn't even from a friend. It was an app reminding Monkey to come back to an app he was trying to spend less time on. Monkey laughed. Just one quick look. 5 minutes later, Monkey was watching videos. 10 minutes later, Monkey was reading comments. 20 minutes later, Monkey was learning how octopuses escape from aquariums. Which was fascinating, but unfortunately it had nothing to do with his project. 2 hours disappeared. The project hadn't moved an inch. Monkey stared at the screen. How does this keep happening? The problem. Monkey believed he had a focus problem. Most people do. But the truth is a little stranger. You see, Monkey wasn't weak. He wasn't lazy. And he definitely wasn't stupid. In fact, the very thing causing his problem was one of Monkey's greatest strengths. Monkey was curious. Monkey wanted to learn, explore, discover. The problem was that the modern world had figured out how to use that curiosity against him. Every notification, every video, every headline, every little red dot was competing for one thing: Monkey's attention. And attention is a limited resource. The more places it goes, the less of it remains. Across the room, Elephant was working on a project of his own. No fancy productivity system, no motivational playlist, no secret trick. Just one notebook, one task, and a quiet room. Monkey watched him for a moment. Finally, Monkey walked over. "How are you still working on the same thing?" Elephant looked up. "Because I'm still working on the same thing." Monkey blinked. "That's your answer?" Elephant nodded. "That's the whole answer." Monkey frowned. "Don't you get distracted?" Elephant smiled. "All the time." "You do?" "Of course." Monkey looked shocked. Elephant looked shocked that Monkey looked shocked. Here's the insight. The difference wasn't that Elephant never got distracted. The difference was that Elephant didn't trust himself to resist distractions. So Elephant removed them before they appeared. His phone was in another room. His desk was clear. His attention only had one place to go. Most people think focus is about having more self-control. But often, focus is simply about having fewer temptations. Imagine trying to eat healthy while carrying a bag of cookies everywhere you go. That's what many people do with distractions. Then they blame themselves when they struggle. Next, the experiment. The next day, Monkey decided to try Elephant's approach. He put his phone in another room, closed every tab except the one he needed, and set a timer for 20 minutes. That was it. No productivity hack, no magic formula, just 20 minutes. The first few minutes were uncomfortable. Monkey's brain wanted stimulation. It wanted novelty. It wanted literally anything except the task in front of him. At one point, Monkey almost got up just to see what was inside the refrigerator. Monkey wasn't even hungry. His brain simply wanted an escape route. But every time Monkey's attention wandered, he gently brought it back, again and again and again. Then something interesting happened. The urge became weaker. The task became easier. And before he realized it, Monkey wasn't fighting for focus anymore. Monkey was focused. And finally, the lesson. That evening, Monkey finally finished his project. Not because Monkey suddenly became disciplined, not because Monkey discovered some secret productivity trick, but because Monkey stopped asking his attention to fight battles all day long. Elephant wasn't more focused than Monkey. Elephant simply created an environment where focus had a chance to survive. And maybe that's the real secret. Focus isn't about concentrating harder. It's about giving your attention fewer places to go. Because whatever repeatedly captures your attention eventually captures your life. And that's why Monkey couldn't focus.